What's your name and where you from?
Okay, my name is Semi Hühner, and I'm from Germany.
Germany. Which part of Germany?
From the south, very close to Stuttgart. Stuttgart is known for its automotive manufacturers, like Porsche, Mercedes-Benz.
Is it your first time to come to Japan?
Yes, this is my first travel. Correct.
This is the first time?
Yes.
How's your first impression of Japan?
It's a really exciting country, and I really like how kind the people are. For example, you can ask them anything and they try to help you the best way possible, and it's really organized here. So the trains are reliable. This is the total opposite of Germany. Yes, our trains are very unreliable. So far I have a really nice impression.
Can I ask how unreliable the train is in Germany?
Oh, too unreliable. 60 to 70% of you have always delays of 5 to 10 minutes. And in Germany the system is like this, that a delay of 6 minutes doesn't even count as a delay officially. And there are some other major issues, like if you want to go to the airport because you're traveling, actually you can't really rely on the trains. That's why you either take a train which is 4 to 5 hours previous departure time, or you go by car.
So if 5 or 6 minutes late for the train is not counted as a late, then if you go to work for 5 or 6 minutes late, is it counted as a late?
No, most employers are already familiar with the situation, so they just say it's okay. But I mean, in Germany it's not that strict like here. So you don't need an official paper which assures that that the train was delayed or something like this. It's just okay if you say to your supervisors or your colleagues, if you tell them in advance, hey, I'm going to be late because of this and this. When I was an intern, suddenly there was some issue on the track. I would have come too late, like for 1.5 hours, and that's when I returned and worked from home, from remote then.
Why did you choose Japan as a travel destination?
So actually it all started with I was okay.
You have a story.
I have a little story. I was always interested in history. In particular, the Second World War was very interesting for me. Thus, I got already a bit familiar with Japanese history in the early 20s to late 50s. I mean, the main reason was actually when I started with anime and manga.
Anime is the priority.
Not the priority, because it started with it, and then I became aware of the Japanese culture and the general mindset, and how kind the people are, and how much they consider their surroundings and the other people. So they make huge efforts to not disturb anyone else. Yes. Which is, in my opinion, really admirable. Yeah, the more I learned about the culture, the more it fascinated me, and then I thought to myself, okay, this is something I have to experience myself in person.
Which is your favorite?
This is a really hard question. This is difficult. I would say, for me actually, Bleach has a really special place in my heart. The TV channel, which occasionally showed some anime, and it began with Dragon Ball, and afterwards also Pokemon.
German channel broadcast Japanese anime.
Yeah. But it was like around the early 2000s, so 2000 to 2005, and there it was really popular. Especially Pokemon and Dragon Ball. I remember how I watched it also when I was a child.
So did you learn Japanese?
Yes, a bit. Actually, I started with a language course at my university. Afterwards, I studied on my own.
Did you try to use your Japanese to communicate with people here in this street?
Yeah, I tried it.
Is there any problem?
I mean, I don't have such a vast vocabulary. That's why I often can't understand the responses. But I'm able to ask my questions.
How long have you been in Tokyo?
So actually I arrived in Japan just on Wednesday.
Wednesday,
so it's
2 days.
Yeah.
Then how long will you stay here?
In total 70 days.
2 months, more than 2 months.
Yes.
How can you take so many holidays?
Yeah, the reason is since I graduated, I worked as an intern to get the cash for this trip. Before I start and enter the business world, I will do my trip. That's why I was able to take 2 months.
Just like relax and recharge yourself before go to work.
Exactly.
70 days, what's your plan?
Yeah, that's
it's very difficult to plan such a long period.
So I just note down some things like places I want to visit. I have a short list. On top is Akihabara. I definitely want to visit Mandarake and check out what manga and anime stuff they have.
What is the culture shock for you?
I think what really shocked me actually is the size of most rooms. I think most things are really designed to be minimalistic. Yeah, it's sometimes difficult to get around, I would say. Like in Germany, most shops and so on close at latest like 22 o'clock. There are some supermarkets that also run to midnight, but that's it. Yeah, shopping here is really cool. If you go to Lawson or 7-Eleven or something like this, or Daiso, you can find almost anything you need actually. It's an exciting country, exciting people, and it's definitely worth giving it a try.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I know what's your name and where you're from?
My name is Konstantin and I'm from Germany.
In Germany. So what brought you here?
I'm here because my company from Germany sent me to Japan for work.
For work. So how long have you been here?
So this time I've been here for around 1 year.
This is not the first time you came to Japan, right?
No, it's actually my 4th time. So 2 times was traveling as a tourist and 1 time was as an exchange student. I really like it here, yes.
Which part of Japan attracted you?
I'm honest, I really like Tokyo because in Germany where I'm from there's no such big city like Tokyo. What I like especially in Tokyo is it's really clean, and even though there are so many people, everything is so organized. And this is something I really like in Tokyo.
When was the first time you came here?
The first time to Japan was in 2011.
As a tourist?
Yes, as a tourist.
Was there any culture shock?
A lot, I guess, because at that point I couldn't speak any Japanese. Everything was new, everything was interesting. Of course, before I came here I did a little bit of research what to do and what not to do. Yeah, I think all Japanese we met during that time were really kind and also forgiving if you did something, I don't know, inappropriate. But of course we gave our very best to not do anything stupid or inappropriate here.
Traveling and living is totally different.
Yes.
Is there any difference you have been realized?
Yeah, of course. If you travel here, you, I don't know, wake up at 8 or 9, then you enjoy the whole day traveling, see all of these exciting places. And if you come here for work, of course, because during the weekdays there's not so much time left after work. I guess it's really hard to work here without speaking any Japanese. So most of my meetings at work are in Japanese, and basic stuff like getting a phone contract, stuff like this, paying your bills, everything is in Japanese. So I think it's not so easy to get along without speaking any Japanese. There are a lot of differences. Like working culture is a little bit different. I think in Germany you start earlier and finish earlier. In addition to this, think it really depends on the company where you're working here. Like I work for a foreign company, so I think it's okay. But I heard that also from other foreigners as well, that working at some Japanese companies might be or can be really hard and exhausting. Actually, the one friend I talked to is she's also from Germany and living in Tokyo, working for a Japanese company, and she's just working a lot. But I think she likes it actually. Typical workaholic.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, thanks.
Thanks.